I went to spend a quiet weekend at my beach house, but my sister's husband was already there with his whole family. He sneered, "Why is this parasite here? Get out." I smiled and said, "Sure." But what happened next made him regret it. He called me a parasite in my own doorway. I hadn't even set my bag down. I want you to sit with that for a second. Not the word, but the specific geography of it. My doorway. The one with the custom teak frame I had sourced from a lumber yard in Wilmington because the contractor said it would hold up against salt air better than pine. The house I had spent 11 months renovating. The floors I had chosen on a Tuesday afternoon by crouching in a showroom and holding sample boards up to my phone's flashlight to see how they'd look in coastal light. My doorway. And Kevin Marsh standing in it like a bouncer who had decided the cover charge was my dignity. "Why?" he said, drawing it out, tilting his head with the satisfied expression of a man who has an audience and knows it. "Is this parasite here?" Behind him, across my living room, across my white oak floors and my white sectional sofa, 15 strangers. His college roommate and the roommate's wife, his sister and her boyfriend, his parents, his cousins, their kids, all of them eating, drinking, occupying, using, shoes kicked off on my carpet, someone's wet swimsuit draped over the arm of my reading chair, a child I had never seen in my life sitting on my kitchen counter eating from a bag of chips I had left in the pantry for this weekend. The music was something with a lot of bass that I did not choose. I looked past Kevin to my sister Jennifer, who was on my couch, holding her phone with both hands, staring at it with the focused intensity of someone who was not actually looking at anything on the screen, but needed it to be between her and this moment. She knew I was coming. I had texted her Thursday morning, heading down Friday, "Can't wait," and she had responded with 3 words and 2 exclamation points. "Have a great time." 2 exclamation points, while she was already planning to give Kevin's entire family the keys. "Kevin," I said. My voice came out steadier than I expected, which told me something about where I was emotionally. Not shock, something colder. "This is my house." He leaned against the frame, my frame, the teak one, and crossed his arms. "Jennifer said we could use it. It's just a house." He shrugged. 1 person versus 15. Do the math. Leave. I looked at Jennifer one more time. She didn't look up. "Jen?" I said. Just her name. An offering. She shrugged. A tiny, barely perceptible lift of one shoulder. "It's just one weekend, Claire. Don't be dramatic." Something shifted in me. Not broke, not crumbled. Shifted. The way a foundation shifts in an earthquake. Below the level of noise. Below the level anyone standing on it can hear. A structural decision happening in the deep. I smiled. Kevin saw it and something flickered in his eyes. Not concern, curiosity. He'd wanted a fight and was recalibrating. "Sure," I said. "I'm leaving." Finally, he moved aside, magnanimous in victory. Some sense. I walked back to my car. I heard the door close behind me. Heard laughter through the window. Full, relaxed. The laughter of 15 people who had just watched a problem remove itself. They thought they'd won. I pulled out of the driveway and drove exactly 3 minutes down Route 12 before I turned into the parking lot of a Shell station and stopped the car. My hands were shaking on the steering wheel. Not from humiliation, not from fear. From the specific clarifying fury of someone who has just had the full picture snap into focus after years of staring at the blurred edges, and who understands, with total and irreversible clarity, exactly what to do next. I picked up my phone. "My name is Claire Beaumont. I am 39.